So, what the fuck happened last time? Right, you guys fought and defeated the horror.
Mm-hmm.
And you also made fun of me for how I pronounced the word horror. Hey,
Yep.
how do you guys say the word horror? You two. Horror. Horror. Because they make fun of me. They go, horror. Ho, ho, ho.
Because it sounds like you're saying whore.
Yeah.
Okay, so apparently it sounds like I'm saying a whore.
Yeah.
Horror.
Or
Horror. There's
Horror.
There's an in there.
Horror.
There's an
Okay, so it
Horror.
specifically sounds like you're saying whore.
Yeah, you're like, so you guys killed the whore.
Horror. Yeah, you guys killed the whole...
You guys killed a whore, or I don't know.
I did that back in Empress. What are you
I don't
talking about?
Alright. So... Alright, so you guys killed the horror.
Yep.
And you... Thanks! Love you too. Bottom from the other room. Yeah, that did sound wrong. God damn it! Alright. So you defeated the Great Black Wyrm.
There
Or
you
the
go.
Black Great Wyrm. And you escaped from that realm. You managed to make it your way back to Clelen without too much of an issue. And from the looks of it, not too much time has passed since you left.
Well, it's a relief.
Leading statement.
It seems like not much time has passed.
No, it hasn't. You know, you asked,
No,
you,
dude,
like,
it's been
looking around.
7 years.
What year is it?
You like run up to someone. What year is it? Which year? Like the Gnomish calendar and the Druidic calendar?
This calendar. Smart ass.
It's 1108. It's the same year. You haven't missed anything.
Good, because we totally just saw the end of the world, and it was really scary and concerning.
Boy, what day is it?
It's Christmas Day, sir!
Thank you.
It's Tuesday. Go away.
No.
And you have a good lead on your next dragon.
The
Green Great Wyrm.
The jolly green the Great Wyrm.
In a place called Githray.
Githray. Yes, where those other adventurers we ran into are from.
Yes.
Well, they better be from there, because that's the stick that I got that I have to infuse into this fork.
Yes.
Yes, and that's what Illianor is going to spend, a month doing?
Well, if we're going by Xanathar's rules, it's 50 gold per work week, so it would be 5 weeks.
Oh, okay. So yeah, about 5 weeks.
Yeah.
Alright.
I've recently learned time is relative, so what's the worst that can happen?
You mean one of what time's other relatives? Like their mother-in-law?
Although...
Yes, exactly that.
So you guys are going to go shopping, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm a type.
I have a list of things that I need Arranis to get me, and I'll pay for them.
Okay.
Wish I had money.
But I'm gonna need you to buy them
What happened
for
to your
me.
money?
I don't have any money.
When did they you've always been rich as shit.
It's all gone, Aera.
What happened?
It's just gone.
Tell me what happened.
Don't worry.
Who-
Luckily, I've kept much of it in investments in magical items that I never use.
Who took it from you? I
I-
will go and punch them in the face until they give it back.
I'm aware that it was the card, yes.
Is he aware that it was the deck of many things that took his money?
Yeah.
All I heard was, am I aware that I was mugged by a deck of cards?
Nah.
It was
Yes,
Well-
you are aware that it was the deck of many things that
bad
took your
spot
money.
of luck with cards.
Well, luckily we
Check.
just came into some money.
I didn't
Insight
realize
check.
you were a gambler. Did we come into money?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh crap!
it's in party loot.
Okay. Did we divide it or no?
Not to my knowledge, no.
Okay. So okay.
We've
As long as I'm not losing my mind.
come here, phone, and do calculations for me because I
What
am
is
tired.
what does the 13 get me on insight about the bad spot of luck with cards, Rain?
Wait.
Oh, he's gonna roll your deception. You horrible, horrible person.
Fuck off.
Best spot of luck with cards.
Yeah, you don't get
Just
much.
sort of a general reminder.
So-
Vernon's an idiot, and you should never give him money to play cards with.
Did we even divvy up the white dragon sword as well, or no?
I don't think we did.
Oh, then we've got a lot of fucking money. Holy shit.
Do we still have the deck?
No, we threw it. No, somebody, I won't say who.
You threw it into the lake.
A little birdie told me, if you will.
I never did get to draw a card from that.
I intentionally didn't draw a card from that.
It's all right. It was kind
That's
of a
true.
disaster.
One of them literally does say, you die.
Yep.
Yeah, it just says,
Right.
no. The test results are in, and it just says you're a horrible person.
We weren't even
You weren't
testing
even
for that.
testing for that. Okay, so I don't really have anything I need to buy. Sort of just sitting on this enormous hoard that gives me, warm fuzzy feelings inside.
I have stuff that I'd like to buy.
Okay.
It's
Want me
mostly
to take you
personal.
anywhere? Oh.
It's not a conjugal visit. Thank you very much.
Sure, it's not. It's not a conjugal visit. That's why you're not going to my
Are you
personal
wearing
stuff.
earrings? Trying to
Okay, so you see,
trying to get a set magical swordsman to plant his enchanted sword in your cave of wonders.
To battle the dragon within.
within.
Okay,
What's the dragon in that metaphor? Chlamydia.
I've done some quick maths, and that's what we have now in the party loot. If we split it 6 ways to give Throkk some.
is it listed in the party loot?
Yes.
Down
Down at the bottom under Black Dragon.
Oh, okay. We're getting our shares.
Yeah.
We have way too many bags of holding.
We do.
Yeah.
The party bag of holding. Here we
Yeah.
are. Oh boy. Okay. So we've got 2,341 GP each and 1,738 platinum each.
Yeah.
And a mysterious note from the cleric that says, "Thanks for slaying the dragon."
Yes.
Yes. The note from the cleric, something along the lines of
Okay, that's how much platinum I have now. Oh, that's a nice
something
number.
along the lines of thank you for the. I may have. If I fail in this quest, please avenge me. Something along those lines.
Yeah. 5, 7, 8. Oh my
I
god.
have done the dead.
I would like to find. In sec of doing math. I would like to go find a cleric.
Okay.
Any healing domain cleric.
Okay.
First thing on the list. Because the visit I'm going to make, Aera, has to do with my arcane focus.
Oh, that's what you're calling it now. Just gotta give it a little wiggle.
Alright, I'm gonna...
Firmly grasp it.
Alright, so we're at my hut right now.
Yes.
Are we gonna take a long rest before we start going our separate ways, I assume?
I'm going to go shopping.
Yeah, before you guys go shopping. And,
Yeah,
I send Arranis my
I wanna
list.
sleep. I could sleep.
Alright.
Yeah, just type the list out, and I will take care of those take care of those matters.
I will
Alright.
definitely make sure that
Need
Arranis
that
takes care of those
prepared.
things.
Alright.
So,
So,
Mavarax, I have a deeply personal question to ask you.
Is it about arcane foci?
It's pronounced foci, and no, it
Oh,
kind
arcane
of.
fucker, got it.
I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be asking anybody along those lines for that kind of a thing.
So I'm gonna point to my horribly mangled face, and I'm gonna say, "How bad is it?"
DM, how bad is it?
It's bad.
He looks
Oh.
like Two-Face.
But it's
Except half of his face got burned off with acid instead of whatever
Yeah,
mixture.
it's bad.
it's pretty bad. Oh no, don't cry. Don't cry. We can fix it. We can fix it, I think.
Who's gonna be the pretty one now?
I think that
You
symmetry is
still-
overrated.
I mean, at this point, Arranis, you still are.
What does that say about all of you?
I do have to say, though, the runner-up of the group, me, is coming up close behind you at this point. But we should go talk to some kind of a court and get that fixed.
How am I supposed to cast spells while my arcane focus is broken?
Is there a lovely temple of sorts that clerics would be in that could fix his face? I'm sorry, his arcane focus.
Give me a religion check.
Oh, I'll give you a religion check.
Am I also allowed to make a religion check?
Unfortunately, your holy symbol is also broken.
I see how the night's gonna go. Okay.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna finish this drink because clearly I need it.
All right, Mavarax. You know, there are a lot of good healers in Railden, and there are also good healers in Minist.
Alright, but we need the best.
The best healers are actually probably going to be in Minist.
I want to take good care of my buddy. So where are we now?
At my hut.
You are in Illianor's hut, which is over in
I see.
Torrentera.
There's currently a person on top of the words.
Oh, sorry.
Bam.
Almost as though Illianor is on top of Illianor's hut.
Huh, I wonder why.
Illianor,
So-
get down from the roof! Why are you up there?
Arranis, we
I
should
must
go
attune to the planes!
We should go to Minist.
Okay.
You and me. I mean,
Yeah.
let's just make this a soul journey with the two of us.
Yeah. At this point, I'll hand Arranis the note with that stuff on it.
Wait, times 4?
Yes, I need 4 individual tuning forks.
Specific. Oh,
Yeah, 1 for each. I'm sorry that wasn't clear.
one
I
for
need
each.
16 tuning forks!
No, I don't need 16. I just need the 4.
Okay, because I want
just
you.
goes back.
A full planar dinner set.
Because I wanted you to know that I was going to come back with four tuning forks attuned to Arborea,
Mm-hmm.
a piece of bamboo, some sort of star set, and a tumor. If you did not clarify that.
Yeah.
Can I get all that in Minist? Or am I going to have to go somewhere else?
You're gonna be getting a lot of money from me, as well, because I'm over my carry capacity right now because I've got 3,800 platinum.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
I'm strong. I can carry my 5,000 platinum.
I'm a weak, noodly armed wizard.
Almost 10,000 gold pieces.
I think my floating disc could carry this stuff, but it doesn't help you.
We just have the floating disc carrying a gigantic bag of money.
Essentially.
So I believe Arranis and I are going to make our way to Minist, to the best of healers.
Yeah, I have a
Arcane focus.
I have a circle for that. I have a teleportation circle, so we can just draw some chalk and be on our way.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh yeah, each of
You
those tuning forks is going to be 250 gold. So
Okay.
I'm going to give
I'm
you.
going to negotiate, and you're going to write off the values when we do the role-playing part.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to this.
I'll just subtract all the money from my.
Don't do it yet. Because
Yeah. No, I got that.
Let us get the money mixture fixed first.
Exactly.
Because I don't think anybody wants to negotiate with them right now.
What, you don't have enhanced ability to make it a straight roll for persuasion?
I don't. I just have and the difference between my intimidation and my persuasion is 5.
Mm-hmm.
So like it is. Yeah. You just got all this random shit in your inventory. It's amazing.
I'm trying to figure out how much a spell.
Is it safe to say that all of that crap that we used to have is now gone forever, and I don't have to hold on to it anymore?
It's a decent portion. I mean, if we did a.
Because right now I just have it unequipped.
What do you mean? Like all of our old gear?
Yeah, all the old stuff that the dwarves took from us.
You got that back.
As far as I know, we got most
To
of
some
that.
degree.
Yeah, to some degree, we got that back. It was in the bag of holding
Although,
originally.
I still have a ring of spell storing, but I'm
I
not
do
to
not
do it.
remember that.
Does anybody want a ring of spell storing?
Me! Can't use it.
Thanks, Sarah.
I'm unfortunately already attuned to
Aera,
3
don't
things.
you have bracers of defense?
I lost them. I lost them in the giant place. They were one of the few things we didn't get back.
Oh, okay.
I was given a choice to pick either the bracers of defense or the cloak of displacement.
Yes.
And the cloak of displacement is just a little bit better. You know, its disadvantage, which is sort of mathematically a -4, whereas AC is just a +2. But you know, it'd be nice to have both now that we have money.
Let's see, I'll have...
I do still have, I believe, one more attunement slot. I may have to unattune from the Stone of Good Luck, but that's. I'm trying to find magic items on D&D Beyond. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time. There it is, magic item.
Alright, I'll just make up a number. So you had a minister. They don't exactly welcome you, but they're not like hostile. You know, they're just kind of, oh, you're here.
I see my reputation precedes me.
And one of the dwarves passing by goes, "Who are you? Oh, right. I guess I can't Oh, now looking at you now with that horrifying face, I can see you're a professor of Arranis River."
Amazing.
I like slowly pull Arranis' hoodie over his head.
Pot, kettle, black, master dwarf.
Ouch.
At least dwarven kettles look nicer than that. And he walks away.
I'm not going to kill that dwarf. I'm not going to kill that dwarf.
You are good aligned.
I am just like gesturing towards like the place to go.
I'm good aligned, rolling on the dice table to see whether or not he's burned by one of several elements, turned to stone, or banished to another plane is a morally incorrect move.
It is.
I mean,
Don't you already have?
We can definitely banish him to a
I
different.
don't have either of those things.
So, aren't you already wearing bracers specifically?
No, I've got hand wraps.
Okay. Am I also negotiating?
No, Aera will go and find those things herself. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to do our entire shopping trip alone.
Okay. I mean,
So
I'm used to it. This is what I'm here for. But like,
I'm putting stuff more in the list of things for Mike.
okay.
It's fine.
Yeah. So
Okay.
you're in the top half of the city,
Mm-hmm.
and there you do find a nice Temple of Pelor.
Hang on, I need the best.
This is going to be the best.
All right. Okay.
And you find
I don't want no punk cleric.
a familiar face.
No way.
I lived.
Oh, no, okay, everything's fine.
Well,
Hi, Vernon.
Younger sister to the High Priestess.
Oh boy.
She's there in her in the temple, making her doing her daily prayers, and when you enter, I'll let you guys figure out how you want to enter. She's just at the front, at the altar, making her daily prayers.
I'm keeping my hood as down as it goes.
Assassin.
Doing the Strider thing.
I'm
And
kind
do I recognize her or no?
Make an intelligence roll.
I'm pretty good at those. Never mind.
You do recognize her.
Hooray!
It takes you a minute, but you're like, blonde hair, the stature. Bree, that's her name, right?
Bree.
And she finishes her prayer and she turns.
Miss Brightblade. Miss Brightblade.
Who are you?
I'm with him. Does she not recognize me?
She's
Once
like,
called me beautiful.
oh, and she bows. King Mavarax.
Hello. I have a special request. I'm gonna have a really hard time getting this out without laughing. Our
And
friend,
she starts to blush. Oh, King, I heard you were recently wed, but
not that kind of a request.
maybe another time. She winks at you.
And not,
my word.
not in a temple, dedicated to life and light, please.
Arranis here needs some help with some kind of a spell to restore his
I caught the
facial
ugly.
structure.
Oh, but you
Oh,
can.
dear, what happened? Here, let me take a look. And she like kind of pulls you down.
No, I'm gonna grab her hand, trying to like reach for his thing, and I'm just gonna say, "Prepare yourself and do not
Prepare
not
yourself.
scream."
It
You are
can't be
meeting
that. Here,
Arranis.
kneel down. Come on. Kneel down. Come on.
Okay, I'll kneel down.
It can't be that. And she flips the hood back, and she looks at you, and then flips it back over.
Oh,
That's
no.
That's bad.
Oh no. This.
He's still beautiful.
Oh yes. Phantom of the Opera. Yes. You just need to wear a mask for the rest of your life. We all know you secretly look like a young girl.
Dun.
I just can this be done discreetly?
Yes. I suppose so, but it will require a donation to the church.
What do you need?
Oh, give me a minute. Let me see. Come
I'll
with
give
me.
you 1,000 platinum pieces.
Don't sound so breathless, please. It's very embarrassing.
I'm sorry. I just give me a minute. I have to come with me. And she pulls you into like a reliquary, and it's filled with like books and other old items and things like that. And she pulls down this one book and begins looking through it, and it's this old book on holy text. It's a holy text on healing and remedies and dealing with scars and whatnot.
Facial deformities.
And she's like looking through foot, fasciitis.
This doesn't seem to be in alphabetical order.
No, it doesn't. That's the pain in the. Oh, face. There it is. Okay. All right. What caused it? If you don't mind my asking.
But you have to believe me 100% if I tell you.
Okay.
It was the breath of a great worm, larger than any you've seen before in this or any other realm. A black shadow dragon.
When you said worm, my first thoughts were a little wee thing. Like,
No,
it was that big. It
The
was
other
a
one.
great worm. I mean, they have bad breath, but I didn't think they were that bad. But okay, dragon. I get it now. All right.
And then I was dropped in acid for an unspecified amount of time, for good measure.
Oh, that's
I'm
You're
gonna lean in
alive?
really close and go.
Well, I died, but I got better.
Got better.
I was making it a big deal when I brought my comrades back, but now that I've done it, maybe it's not such a terrible thing after all.
right. So, give me a moment. And she starts taking down like notes and various things.
Can I go over to her really quick?
Yeah.
I'm gonna just like go over to her and be like, listen, I will give you anything to make this work because depressed Arranis is way more annoying than regular.
Do I hear that?
Make a perception.
I fucking heard that.
Yeah, you probably heard that.
I thought we were friends.
Arranis, I love you.
Love you too, man.
It's gonna be a bit pricey.
Money is no object.
It's gonna be about 6,000 gold.
6,000. I give her 1,000 platinum pieces. Straight off the top.
You do care.
Are you sure you don't want that offer I mentioned earlier?
I'm pretty certain. Just take the money. Take it as something for your.
You know, I'm engaged.
You're married, dude.
Yeah,
we went
they had
we
the
went to
wedding.
marriage ceremony.
Yeah, you had the
Yeah, we
wedding.
did.
That
I
wedding.
forgot about that. I'm sorry.
I forgot I was married.
Yeah.
Look, all I'm saying is that I have had to go through both mine and Mika's drinks for tonight
It happens.
because they both look
Sometimes
perfectly
you get so drunk, you
clear.
forget you're married.
They both look like perfectly clear drinks, and if we fall asleep with them not being had now, we will try them in the morning, thinking they're water, and it's not going to be a good plan.
Yeah, no.
It's very heroic of you to save Mika from accidentally sipping an alcoholic drink this morning.
Oh, it won't be a sip.
It'll be a nice glug.
All right, so you take.
Why does the water taste
so
like
you-
fire?
So take off 1,000 gold, 1,000 platinum. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I gave her.
And she performs. It takes her some time. She lights some incense and gathers up the materials and begins to rub special ointments and things across your face. And eventually, after about 10 minutes, a lot of the casting involves her rubbing her hands across your face. And eventually, as she's casting, her hands begin to glow. And you can actually feel like she's almost reshaping your face with her hands. She takes great care, and she's very delicate. But you can feel the things, and eventually you actually see her like pieces of your skin like fall off, almost like it looks like she's pulling them off and just kind of discarding them.
Ew.
And she eventually kind of steps back, and she takes out a piece of polished steel, and she shows you, and you look good again. Yeah, you got your face back, bud.
Oh,
Yay!
I'm gonna make a quick gesture to like pick her up in a hug, and then realize I'm not that strong, and then just kneel down and thank you.
Yeah, basically something like that. Just thank you. Yep, there you go. It's like you're welcome. Thank you for your generous contributions to Halor. Are you gonna cry?
I'm already crying.
Oh. Alright, take that outside. Goodbye. Thank you very much for visiting. Good to see you again. Have a good night. Bye. And she's very quickly just kind of pushing you out the door, and then
Your face is back to normal.
My face is back to normal.
You're beautiful again.
Oh.
I've always been beautiful on the inside. But now I can channel that. But now I can channel my inner beauty to help my
True words
friends.
have never been spoken, Arranis. True words have never been spoken.
Thank you, my
Inner beauty
friends.
of the Pathfinder spell.
Now, let's go shopping.
So listen, I really hope that kind of a thing never happens to you.
I would also hope that nothing bad happens to me. Why hasn't Vernon paid for one of these?
Because Vernon doesn't mind looking scary.
Vernon doesn't have any money.
Vernon is broke AF.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Alright, let's go shopping.
Yeah, let's go shopping.
Slow motion walking.
The two greatest people to have on a shopping
Alright.
trip.
so you are in the basically like the capital of Venice. There's quite a few shops around. What is it that you are going to look for first?
I'm going to specifically go find an arcane reagentist. Someone who sells material components.
I want to offload
Okay.
the stuff that I posted in chat. And potentially also a sword of wounding. Let me see.
Mm.
And a ring of spell
Oh,
storing.
there's a scene I'd like to do with Aera and Vernon before Vernon goes and sells all of the things he owns. But I don't. But you're busy doing your stuff right now. I just wanted to be like, don't get ahead of yourself here. Don't get ahead of yourself here. All right.
So you are going to go to reagents.
Yep.
Okay. You find a handful of. You find actually. I just only find one place. Considering you're within a very holy place. It's rather tucked away, and this takes you the better part of the day trying to find it. You know, you're talking to people, and they're kind of like, talk to me, you weirdo.
Who are you? Not from around here.
Yeah, basically. And Arranis, you notice that most of them are like being outright rude to you. Mavarax, they're not being rude. They're certainly not going out of the way to be pleasant, though.
Maybe we should go shopping somewhere else.
Probably.
All right, but you find yourself in a reagents place, and this dwarf with one arm is sitting there, and he's got one arm. He's missing from his knee down. He's missing his left leg, but he's got a what appears to be some kind of weird metal arm sort of thing that kind of like twists and shapes. It's got like gears and things like that sticking out, and springs and pistons and things like that. It kind of seems like have a mind of its own. So as he's sitting there, kind of like looking over some of the things, he seems to be holding a diamond, kind of, and his hand is over here, kind of go like.
Nice.
And like occasionally he'll like slam it against the countertop, and it'll there it goes. So like, and he sees you enter, and then he just kind of like a half second, then it goes back to examining this like lime-sized diamond.
Hello.
Hello.
I was hoping to make some purchases.
Like he smacks his hand, and it kind of, because it's starting to like go a little haywire, and it starts like giving you the finger and things like that. He's like, no, paying customers, damn it! They're not here to harass us this time.
Did I come in here and harass you before?
No, sorry. Being a city like this full of dwarves, they don't exactly go with the whole magic thing. Yeah, last ones that came in here, busted up my arm, so haven't ever gotten it quite to work since then. That doesn't help. But anyway, what would you like to purchase? What is it that you're looking for?
Well, specifically, I'm looking for some planar tuning forks.
Ooh, planar tuning forks is what you need, huh? I think I have a few. How many did you need?
4 from 4 separate planes.
Ooh. Well, let me see what I have in stock. And he like he hobbles off. He's got a mechanical foot as well. That one seems to be working a little bit better than the mechanical hand. But occasionally it just kind of like goes whoop, 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 whoop. So he like walks a couple steps, and then like he'll lift up his leg, and it'll spin around, and then he'll like slap it with his left hand, and it'll go back to being normal. So it takes him a couple minutes to get to the back, and along the way you hear the occasional like ding and then smack of the mechanical hand.
Okay.
And eventually he does make his way back with he's holding them in his left hand. These 4 tuning forks, and he sets them down. So you said 4 tuning forks, right? I got 4 here, and you said you needed them attuned 2 different planes. I assume that you'll be doing the attuning?
No, pre-attuned.
Oh. To what then do you need it attuned?
Arborea,
Oh.
Limbo, the Astral, and Carcery.
That's interesting. Let's I'll be back. So he takes the tuning forks and he wanders off. All the while you occasionally hear the pink.
I'm gonna
Damn
whisper.
arm.
I'm going to whisper to Mavarax. I have tuning forks. I'm a bard. Comes with a job.
Yeah, and?
I just feel like that would have been obvious. Don't I scream Barb?
You are quite handsome like one now.
We need like one. We have one.
So you're what?
A few more minutes pass by, and he comes back with 4 different tuning forks. Give me a second. So they were Arborea,
Limbo, the Astral, and Carcery.
Alright, give me a second. Let me find. Alright, so the one for the Astral appears to be made of some kind of weird, almost like it's like a purplish sheen to it, like some kind of purplish metal. There's one for the Astral. What were the other ones? The Arborea. Arborea. Give me a second. Arborea. The one for Arborea, it's actually kind of funny because like a normal tuning fork has tines like that. Its tines are like actually almost like it makes a Y shape. That's the Arborea. What are the other 2 you said?
Arborea, Limbo, Astral, Carcery.
Oh, Limbo. Carcery.
Whew. Sorry about that.
The one for Carcery looks actually has multiple tines, and it looks almost like it's the door to a prison cell.
That's great. I love these. I love everything about these.
And the one for Limbo is a fork, and then it's a spoon,
Yes!
and then it's a knife, and then it's a spork.
Is it the switchblade?
And it's just kind of like you look at it, and you turn it a little bit, and it seems to be like a different thing entirely. And you like keep kind of looking at it like, the fuck?
And then you notice it is not the
Yeah,
spoon.
those
but
are so all together. Let's see, those will be for the special for the special enchantments. That will be 1,500 for the 4.
Silver pieces?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm gonna guess that Illianor gave me a estimated prices
Yeah, they're
that these
supposed.
should cost.
Yeah, those 4 should cost you 1,000.
And so I'm being upcharged 50%. Is that all right?
Sure, if you want to buy them like that, that's fine. We've got the money.
No. What I'm saying is this is a matter of pride.
Oh.
Is that I'm currently being upcharged 50%.
If you want to try to talk him down, you can.
So I have a friend who has made one of these before. He says that they don't quite amount to such a price. Perhaps 1,200 would be a preferable price.
Oh, right. So, make your persuasion.
Please, for the love of God, do well.
Oh boy!
Pretty
17 on die. Ooh.
I'll tell you what.
Still got it.
I'll charge you at 250 per fork.
That is somehow even less than what I asked for. I will take it.
So, 1,000 gold. Is there anything else you think would like?
Yes.
Kitty.
Powdered ruby. How much do you have in powdered ruby by chance?
Oh, I mean, I've got a good amount. He like basically picks up a ruby and sets it down. How much do you need?
1,500 gold pieces worth.
Oh, give me a second. And he picks up a scale and sets it down and pulls out some various weights and things like that and sets it down and takes out a couple other different sized rubies and sets them down. Meanwhile, his leg is making some weird noises and his left leg is dancing a jig. And he like smacks it with the arm and they both kind of like go a little bit haywire for a minute. Each kink.
Can I see if I can quickly spot what might be the issue? Not that I know much about mechanics, but maybe I know enough.
You can make an Arcana.
I'm down for that.
From the looks of it, it's some kind of malfunction with a mechanical aspect. So this is where this is the weird kind of, it's a mixture of magic and mechanics. So the magic in it is fine. It's the mechanical aspect that's going haywire.
Okay. Okay.
Like there's a rod probably misaligned or something like that. If you had to venture a guess.
Yeah.
It's something like a spring is loose or something.
Okay.
Alright, and he kind of like he's measuring it out and he is able to, and he just kind of reaches over with the mechanical hand and it kind of like goes back and forth. He's like, wait for it, and then it like just crunches the ruby and he's and so like and more and he's like just kind of shakes it and it's like a salt shaker. It's like one of those cheese grinders you get at like an Italian restaurant, something like that. How much powdered ruby did you say? And he eventually measures it out. You said 1,500 gold pieces worth, right?
Yes.
And he gently he sets up a little pouch and he is able to tip the tray into and empty it. And anything else?
You might have it already. You might not have it, but if you do, a staff of power.
Ooh, very interesting. I will see if I have one.
Gotta go check the back. Ugh.
Let me go check the back. And he wanders off. It takes him a good 10 minutes to wander. His foot just does not seem to want to cooperate with him. And eventually he makes it back. I do apologize. I do not seem to have a staff of power. I do have just a normal, not a normal staff. It is a magical staff. Wank! And like his own hand somehow manages like twists around and just like perfectly flip him off. I'm breaking you off first. Pink.
Well, so I don't believe. I know it's not much of my business, but the nature of this doesn't seem to be. The Aera doesn't seem to be arcane, just purely mechanical. I hope that helps you narrow down your problem.
Yeah, I had that figured out. I just got to figure out what part of it is misaligned. But thank you either way. Right, so 2,500 was what we settled on for the between the forks and the ruby.
Yes.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
How will you be paying with that? Gold, platinum?
Platinum.
Ooh.
Oh, high roll there.
Mm.
So deduct 250 platinum pieces as he
Okay.
gently he puts the pouch of ruby powder as well as the tuning forks. He kind of puts them in this nice little wooden box, and he hands them over to you. Have a wonderful day, gentlemen. I will be working on. He just pulls a hammer out and just crack.
Percussive maintenance.
I think that. Nope. Nope, didn't work that time.
Very Dr. Strangelove sort of feel.
And I imagine you probably leave at this point.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, you leave him to his.
So correct me if I'm wrong. I got the staff of power for him, right?
Do you?
No.
No, I did not. Okay.
Do you leave
he
him?
did not have a staff of power.
Do you leave
So-
him to his devices?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yes. Quite literally, you leave him to his devices. Oh.
Alright.
God damn it! I love this.
Aera
I'd be
takes
lying if I say I didn't greatly enjoy this.
Aera takes 10 d20 psychic damage.
So here's the thing. I want to sell these things. I don't know what I'm going to do with all this fucking money. I have all my attunement slots
Buy
taken
new
up.
things.
All right,
But if
let's
I've got
see.
all my
Who
attunement slots taken up,
does
I can't
anyone
shit.
else want to do any shopping or anything like that?
So, let me just roll. Aera wants to do a thing, but first she needs to get rid of these dragon chucks that are trying to make her hoard stuff. So I'm gonna try to, just, chuck those a little ways from Illianor's hut before I go over and talk to Vernon.
So you just
Yo!
you're like, so you actually you try to throw it. It wraps around your hand and smacks you in the back of the head.
Ow! Shit. Good.
Aera,
Gonna
are you
try again.
alright?
Give me just a second. Give me a second and a half.
All right, so this time you grab both of them together, and then you just throw them.
Yeet.
Yeet!
Yeah, you yeet them. Just yeet.
I'll find those later. Yeah. So, Vernon,
Ah, yes.
I remember you mentioning that you were really poor for some reason. Because you suck at gambling, or you're just generally an idiot, or you couldn't find your ass if you looked with it with both hands, or something like that. No, just speculating. So what I was gonna do, I needed to get the dragon chucks out of the way because Aera starts dragging over some really big bundles. They are jingling because I have some stuff that I need to
Oh
get
dear.
off my plate.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Are you dying?
No, these are just heavy as shit.
Yeah, but why are you giving them to me?
Because you're poor.
Well, we just split up the loot from the other dragon.
Yeah,
Got
but
money now.
I have more shit than I know what to do with. And
Me
those-
too. I know. I'm going around with this blade that lets me retry to attack things all the time. I've got this cloak. I don't even know what one of its features does.
Vernon,
I don't know what I'm
Vernon.
doing with all this.
Vernon.
What?
let me try to do something nice that involves giving money to somebody else before the dragon chucks come back and make me stop.
Right. Right. I'll take these. How much is it?
It is half my wealth, so 5,774 gold pieces and 2,893 platinum. I don't have anything to do with these. Go get some fancy enchanted armor or something.
Don't we have a fancy enchanted armor?
Do you fancy enchanted armor?
I don't know what to do.
just, I don't know, spend it on really, really expensive wine and share it with me. I don't know.
It's remarkable. We spent so much time. Our family spent so much time moving around the assets of the kingdom. I always thought, oh, it's ridiculous. No one will ever have this much money. You have to. The only people that can have this much money have to be kings, because otherwise, what are you going to do? You have to rule a country or something. But we're sitting here moving around thousands of platinum, but weekly.
Yeah, I think
I'm
it
so
happens.
confused.
It happens when you raid dragon
I
hordes.
guess we have basically raided the entirety of a lost
It
civilization.
is the wealth of the entire plane
Yes.
grabbed into one spot. So,
Yes.
on
Well,
second
now-
thought, it might have been kind of shitty for us to take all of it.
Well, was there anybody there though?
Nah, good point. They were all dead.
They were dead.
They were all dead. Who's
If there
gonna?
were people there, I could see a case being made to.
Right. Yeah,
sorts of,
skeletons can't use gold.
Well, I frankly, I don't quite know what to do. I thought I might buy some property.
Now you know how I feel. Except I can't buy property here because I don't live here.
It was always thought to be nice. I just buy my way into a noble title.
Do you already have one?
A higher noble title.
What?
That's the thing with
Will Seven get offended if you try to buy a better
Oh.
noble title?
No. That's what nobles always do. They're always trying to work their way up. I have the money to do it now.
You know, the dragon shucks aren't even here, and I'm still regretting giving you this money.
I was thinking a landed estate. Yeah, somewhere.
I'm just trying to do something good. I
somewhere
should
to
have given it
a
to
nice
charity.
Stuff.
I thought that this would be a charitable act, but you're just an asshole.
Of course.
Get out of my sight, knave!
Of course, you're welcome to stay in the guest house, which there will be. Oh my, I have money for a guest house. Several guest houses.
I'm gonna go find my dragon
I'd like
chucks.
to find an architect.
I'm gonna go find my dragon chucks and beat you to death with them.
Jesus.
So
So what are you guys gonna do now?
I'm gonna find my dragon chucks.
All right.
I mean,
So you search for a while, and you do eventually find them. They're stuck in a bush somewhere.
Yes, I know, that was a terrible idea. I should just hoard everything forever. I'm really sorry. You were right. You're always right. I'm really sorry.
No, kill them all.
yeah. What if
That's
the
right, Jeffrey. Now, kill them all.
Yeah, I wanna go somewhere. I wanna try to buy like a fancy staff, probably. I don't really need the braces because I need to just swap out one attunement slot. It's like I either have the braces or I have the cloak, and so I'd rather have the cloak. But I want to.
All I can really think to do with this money is build myself a fucking.
I mean, what you should get is like some +3 armor.
I have +3 armor.
What?
I have the +3 chain shirt.
Oh,
We got it in a loot pile.
I forgot.
Yeah.
Get,
I have a +3 chain shirt, the cloak of light, luck blade,
get yourself
boots of elven kind.
get yourself a ring of 3 wishes.
I actually think I'm due for some new armor.
Oh,
I literally just have plate armor.
share the wealth. Share the wealth.
With my wonderful
I
king.
think I'm pretty well off.
I do basically have. Yeah, I have 50,000 gold worth of.
Well, I mean, depending on how much a staff of striking costs, Sarah might come back and ask you for some of her money back.
Yeah, like I've got a luck blade. I have a cloak of light. I have a chain shirt +3.
Hey, Illianor,
Boots of elven
Yes?
kind.
if I wanted to get like a really, really magical staff to like kick the shit out of people, except with a quarterstaff, where would I go to find that? And can you get me there? I know you're working. I just can't. Vernon can't teleport, and also he's insufferable.
I can
Right.
fly.
I hate you.
I
Have
love
that
you.
prepared instead.
Love you too.
Off the top of my head, Minist or Ralden?
Okay.
For staff specifically, you want to make a intelligence check,
Ooh, ooh.
Okay.
or actually a history check specifically.
App.
Nice.
Staff specifically would probably be best somewhere in Torrentera. There are a lot of different druid. Most of Torrentera is actually taken up by druids. So finding a druid grove could lead you to finding a staff.
Nice.
This
Okay.
is some wishy-washy logic I'm hearing.
Well, so do we just go through the marshland and go, hello? Anybody here growing long pieces of wood to sell? Preferably really magical ones?
Well, that'll be up to you to figure out.
Okay, that's fair, that's fair. Shit.
I could
Hello,
teleport you to
hello,
Ralden
hello.
if you...
There are some special trade routes and cities that deal specifically with trading with druid groves.
Okay.
So you could try to find one of those, but it's going to require some research.
Vernon,
Yes. Hello.
I need your help.
Anything for you, good friend Aera.
You just made me throw up in my mouth a little bit. I need some help finding Druid Grove in Torrentera. I know that you've like bopped around Torrentera when you were doing your, I don't know, you're finding yourself that resulted in you getting lots of character levels.
Yes, and also losing all my money.
Oh, those were the same thing, were they?
Yes. Oh, sorry, I didn't tell you, did I?
No, you said you had bad luck with cards.
I did. I had
But
very bad
you're,
luck with
you're
cards.
very cagey about it. I'm
Yes.
judging you.
Right.
But in order to, I don't know, redeem yourself in my eyes, would you like to help me find a Druid Grove?
I would love to help you find Druid Grove.
Illianor said that we need to do some research.
Ah.
And, you know, the Talons, they're not so good at turning pages, so...
Well, let me just put on my hat of intelligence. Thunk. Tune to that. Lose the, I guess, the luck plate.
So you're going to need to spend at least 100 gold
Okay.
and about a week doing research, trying to
All
figure
right.
out where these items could be.